Here are the latest Manchester United transfer updates. Now, these kind of videos can be really long, so I put in timestamps for each player in the description box below, so you can just click on whichever player you are interested in and just skip through the video. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit that thumbs up button. It really helps with the algorithm, and it's one of the best ways that you can support this channel. Okay, enjoy the video. Let's get started. So let's start with Antony. Ajax left-footed right winger is apparently on his way to Old Trafford. His agents just flew to Europe in order to accelerate and potentially finalize a transfer in the next 48 hours with a big giant European club, and it appears to be Manchester United, because none of the big clubs right now are interested in a player of Antony's profile, because a lot of them have players in those positions, but Manchester United doesn't. So his agents have already been in constant communication with Manchester United's representatives over the past few weeks, but now apparently they are ready to move forward with the transfer. Manchester United are actually in the process of agreeing a fee of around £50 million with Ajax for Antony. That's not 50 million guaranteed. The guaranteed fee is around 38 million, and then the others are in bonuses and add-ons. It's actually similar to the deal that Manchester United agreed with Monaco for Antony Martial, and it seems to be a formality. Antony is really looking forward to link up with Erik Ten Hag at Manchester United again, especially since Manchester United have been weak in the right area, and he knows that he will seamlessly slot in that right winger spot that has been vacated since Mason Greenwood has stopped playing for the club. As for Ajax, the relationships between Manchester United and Ajax are very, very good. And one more hint that Antony is actually definitely moving to Manchester United is the fact that Ajax are actually moving in for Steven Bergwijn from Spurs. Now, Ajax are a big club, but they are a big fish in a small pond. Clubs like this, with limited financial resources like Ajax, do not actually hoard forwards. So the only reason they're going for someone like Steven Bergwijn is that they know that one of Tadic, Haller, or Antony is leaving. It's Antony. He is leaving, and he's coming to Manchester United. Now, next is Frankie de Jong. Now, the Frankie de Jong situation right now is much clearer than it used to be 3 days ago. 3 days ago, it was pretty murky. We did not know what was happening in regards to Barcelona accepting a bid. We did not know what was happening with regards to Frankie de Jong and his ambitions, and as well as how he saw a move to Manchester United. But now everything is clear. Manchester United have tabled a £51 million offer for Frankie de Jong. That's guaranteed fee plus £17 million in add-ons. Some of them attainable, some of them not realistic at all, with a total fee of £68 million. Of course, please keep in mind that these are paid in installments over 3 to 4 years, which means that Manchester United will not break the bank for Frankie de Jong. But at the same time, Barcelona, it seems that they are gonna reject the first offer, but it doesn't mean that they are not open to negotiation. The only reason why they are refusing the initial offer is just to save face. We are Barcelona, we are still a big club, we do things on our terms. But they are wary that Manchester United's offer for Frankie de Jong is the best that they can get this summer. They are in a big financial hole, and the only way they can get out of it is by selling Frankie de Jong. That's like the first step. According to one of their financial directors, they have to raise around £435 million by the end of this year. That's crazy. That's insane. And Frankie de Jong, that's about 25-30% of that. So they definitely have to accept that offer. I think they might negotiate it for another £3 or £5 million extra. But please do not believe the reports that say that they are demanding £100 million. Listen, this is not a situation when we are trying to buy a player from a team that does not want to sell. No, Barcelona want to sell. So a deal is going to be confirmed pretty soon. Now, the other hand is Frankie de Jong. While last week, reports were claiming that he was not open to a move to Manchester United. Right now, he is. He is very responsive to the pitch that Erik Ten Hag has been giving him. He's promising to play him as a number 6 in a double pivot at Manchester United. The same position, the same role that he played under him at Ajax, as well as the role that he plays for Louis van Gaal in the Dutch national team. And so he is actually open to the idea. Swapping Barcelona, which are a struggling club, for Manchester United, which are a club that are struggling on the pitch, but not financially. At least at Manchester United, he can do something about it by having good performances on the pitch. But at Barcelona, Barcelona's troubles are out of his hand. They are much bigger than him. And so for him reuniting with Erik Ten Hag at Manchester United is not that bad of an option. It's actually a pretty good option. He is really looking forward to the challenge. And so it's a matter of when, not if. Next is Darwin Nunez. Now here is the truth about the Darwin Nunez transfer. Do you know when was the last time that Manchester United actually talked to Darwin Nunez representatives, Jorge Mendes or Benfica? Well, it was in mid-May, literally 1 month ago. That was around the same time Manchester United were talking to Paulo Dybala's representatives. The conversation went like this. Manchester United told Jorge Mendes and Benfica, we like Darwin. How much? Jorge Mendes and Benfica gave their price. Manchester United said, okay, thank you, but we have other priorities. We are not interested this summer. Is he willing to wait until next year? They said, no, he's moving this year. Okay, well, good luck with that move. We are not interested. We have other priorities. Thank you. So where are these Manchester United hijacking the Liverpool deal for Darwin Nunez rumors coming from? Well, they're coming from Benfica and for Jorge Mendes. They are smart. They know that they need to generate interest in Darwin Nunez in order to start a bidding war. If Liverpool are the only club interested, then they can literally lowball Benfica. But if they add in Manchester United, which is a likely destination, and let's be honest, Manchester United, our name has been dragged in the mud for so many seasons. Every transfer window, our name is used by every agent in the planet in order to generate interest in their players. And so Benfica and Jorge Mendes are doing the same thing. Rumors of Erik Ten Hag flying to Portugal to meet Jorge Mendes. Are you kidding me? First of all, why is the manager of a team gonna go and meet an agent? Isn't that John Murthow's job? Don't believe that bullshit. No, nobody met Jorge Mendes after mid-May. We are not interested in Darwin Nunez. We like him as a player, but definitely not at this price, and definitely not now when we do have other priorities. So please don't believe what the Sun, the Mirror, and the Daily Express or whatever say about this. Next is Pau Torres and Jurrien Timber, and I'm putting these together because it matters. Now, Manchester United are interested in both of these players. Both of them are quality players. However, it seems that Manchester United are prioritizing Pau Torres. Why? Manchester United this summer, they're doing something that is refreshing for us Manchester United fans, that is extremely good, which is they are looking for targets that actually fix problems. And it seems that as far as the defense is concerned, Pau Torres fixed a much more urgent issue in the Manchester United defense than Jurrien Timber does. Pau Torres is a very solid defender who has done it with Villarreal in La Liga and in the Champions League, as well as with the Spanish team. He's a little more first team ready. He's a little more experienced than Jurrien Timber is, but also he's a ball-playing defender with the left foot. When you look at the defenders we have, Lindelof, Varane, and Maguire, they are all comfortable playing on the right, and so we need someone who fits seamlessly on the left-hand side of the center-back pairing that we're going to be playing next season. And so Pau Torres is the priority over Jurrien Timber. The club still likes Jurrien Timber, and he's very versatile and a very good center-back, but it seems Pau Torres is the priority. The other thing is that Jurrien Timber is worried that he might lose his spot in the Dutch national team for the upcoming Qatar World Cup if he doesn't play as often for Manchester United as he does for Ajax. Louis van Gaal has been very vocal about this. He really scared the hell out of Jurrien Timber. And so Jurrien Timber and his camp are looking at it and they're like, maybe a move to Manchester United this summer is probably not the best professional decision, but it doesn't mean that they're saying no. They're just waiting for Erik Ten Hag to actually lay down the plan of where does he see Jurrien Timber playing next season. It's clear that Erik Ten Hag likes Diogo Dalot. He's a very good footballer, and with proper coaching, he can reach the heights of Joao Cancelo and Achraf Hakimi, Trent Alexander-Arnold, that kind of really good attacking fullbacks. And so in the defense, we still have Varane, Maguire, and Lindelof. So that's a lot of competition for a player like Jurrien Timber. But let's wait and see how this situation evolves. But what is clear is that Manchester United are definitely in for Pau Torres. A fee of £42.5 million is expected from Manchester United, and that's a fee that journalists and reporters around the world actually expect Villarreal to agree, because they are a small club actually in a small city in Spain, and they are not in European football next season, so they definitely need to sell some of their assets. Pau Torres, Arnaud Danjuma, probably the two likeliest players to leave this summer. So yes, they are open to sell, and Manchester United are definitely interested. Now, the other good thing about Pau Torres is that Spurs are also interested in him, but they keep getting snubbed by Pau Torres and his agents. They have already told them it's Manchester United. That's the club we want to play for. Pau Torres wants to play for Manchester United, and so I expect this transfer also to go through before the end of the transfer window. Now, for Pau Torres, it could be a case of either Manchester United will wait until the end of the transfer window, depending on who leaves. Maybe if we sell Aaron Wan-Bissaka or Dean Henderson, we might move in for Jurrien Timber, or maybe we could actually agree a deal with Ajax in view of him joining in January, right after the Qatar World Cup. Maybe he's going to have a pretty good World Cup, comes in January and just give us that boost for the second half of the season. That could also be a likely solution to the Jurrien Timber problem. But what's certain is that Manchester United will definitely bring a centre back, and Pau Torres and Jurrien Timber are the two front runners, with Pau Torres being prioritized over the Dutch international. Last but not least is Ibrahim Sangare, a powerhouse defensive midfielder from PSV Eindhoven. Erik Ten Hag knows him very well because he was part of a PSV Eindhoven team that has pushed Ajax until the final day of the season and even beaten Ajax to the Dutch Cup in a Dutch Cup final. So he knows him very well. He respects him a lot as a player. Also, he's available for £28.5 million. That's his release clause. That means Manchester United pays that. We have direct access to him. PSV Eindhoven has no say whatsoever in his transfer. But it seems that there is competition for him. He wants to come to the Premier League. Of course, teams like Liverpool and Manchester City are pretty stocked in defensive midfield. They don't need a player that plays in the same role as him. But other teams like Spurs, Arsenal, and Chelsea are definitely interested as well. Chelsea especially. That's why the linking Manchester United to N'Golo Kante are getting more intense as the days go by, because they're trying to sell N'Golo Kante, who is very expensive but also on the downhill, so that they can bring the next big thing. Listen, Manchester United should not be interested in N'Golo Kante. That ship has sailed. We should have bought him when Chelsea bought him from Leicester. That's when we should have paid £30 million for him. Now, if we want a player of that ilk, as in a destroyer, a great tackler, a player who can anticipate situations well, and who can give the ball to Frankie de Jong to be the playmaker in the team, then Ibrahim Sangare is actually a very good option. There are about 5 or 6 very good options currently in the market. Sangare is definitely one of them. Currently, there is no indication that Manchester United are making an offer, but they are definitely talking to his agents. So watch this space. As I said, the priority still remains Antony, Frankie de Jong, Pau Torres, but then Sangare is probably number 4 or number 5 on the list. So let's watch this space, and let's see how things unfold. Okay, see you in the next video, and cheers.